Have you ever heard the phrase starter home? For those of you who have, you know it doesn't mean ideal. It conveys the idea of good enough, or you'll overlook the problems at this price. That's kind of what the SE2870 is, only for Sony full-frame cameras. You're too excited about getting a brand new full-frame camera to care about the shortcomings of the lens that came with it. You're just grateful to be able to go out and start snapping photos with that nice new Sony. That's right, the FE2870 is deservedly known as the starter home of full-frame photography. It's earned such praise as good enough, or sharp enough in the center. It's not fast enough to produce good-looking bokeh or perform well in low light. But is it really that bad? Let's grab a cup of coffee and dive into the Sony SEL2870. These lenses are not typically sought after. I got my 28-70 when I purchased my A7 IV, and immediately put it aside in favor of other lenses. For some reason, I never sold it. For most people, that's the first thing they do, but in my case, it's just been sitting there all this time. Sure, I'd pick it up and look at it from time to time, but I never took any photos with it, or shot any video with it. Not an ounce of love was ever spent on it. Well, today that changes. Today I'm taking this good enough lens out and show it some love. I can't guarantee that I'll love it when I'm done, but we'll give it a chance to shine. Cameras have a long history of coming with kit lenses. My old Minolta SRT that's older than me by almost a decade, that means something these days, came with a kit lens. Back then, it was typically a 50mm of some variety. I guess these days they figure you want a bit of range, so they give out zoom lenses. For professionals, it's a waste. Even if the lens comes at a huge discount, it's not something they would use in their work. But for an amateur looking to get a nice camera and realizing the lenses tend to cost more than the body itself, this might make the $3,000 price tag of that new camera a bit more palatable. After all, what good is a camera without a lens? I'm heading into Charleston, West Virginia to try it out. It's really a photogenic place, with lots of historic buildings and character. I was expecting cloudy skies, but we lucked out, and the sun decided to peek through that heavenly veil. I'm not promising much from this lens, but I'm hoping the sunlight helps it out a bit. Does it tell a story to have people in the photos? I've always felt like it brings life to the image. Our minds fill in the gaps of what we don't know. Maybe we fill it with what we might be doing on a walk in the city. Tourists, office workers out for lunch, who really knows? Murals trying to share a message that may only be known to the artist. The city is full of stories. It's full of individual universes unfolding in parallel. People out smoking cigarettes or having conversations about topics we can't hear, but we love to fill with our imagination. The city can be a touchstone, a solid place that stretches across time and space, linking us with the past and the future. With our cameras chasing light, we make time stand still so we can take the image in, to examine a single moment in time. Moments we can never get back, but we've saved them to revisit over and over again, like a ghost haunting a familiar place. Does a memory have to be perfect? Does it have to be captured with clinical accuracy to convey what it means to you? I think this little experiment has shown that it doesn't. A painting doesn't have to be a lifelike recreation of something to convey emotion. And maybe the same is true with photography. The lens is not perfect, but maybe in the right hands, or with just a little courage, it can create beautiful images. So is the lens worth keeping? Is it worth getting? If it lets you make use of the camera and take photos, then I'd say yes, it is.
ไฟพะวงหลงเฝ้าสาวเจ้าบางปะกงทางห้วยงงหลงเกอหาโอเวรกรรมจำพรากจากไปไกลตา